For over 2 decades, Cristiano Ronaldo made the impossible look completely normal, time after time. He conquered England, Spain, Italy, Europe, and eventually the entire football world completely. Every generation produced dangerous challengers, but Ronaldo kept finding ways to survive. Age slowly changed his body, but somehow his relentless ambition never disappeared. Now, the final chapter of his legendary career is getting much closer. The goals may eventually stop, but his greatest records could remain forever. Millions watched Ronaldo become a superstar, icon, and global football phenomenon worldwide. But the most emotional chapter of his story may still be unwritten, because saying goodbye to Ronaldo means saying goodbye to an entire football era, and football may never see another competitor quite like Cristiano Ronaldo again. Before Cristiano Ronaldo became a legend, he was simply a fearless kid chasing greatness. Growing up in Madeira, football quickly became the center of his young life. He wasn't the strongest player, but his hunger separated him from everyone around. Every training session became another opportunity to prove his dreams were real. Eventually, Sporting Lisbon discovered the talent hiding inside that ambitious young player. At just 18, Ronaldo's performances attracted Manchester United's attention immediately. Sir Alex Ferguson saw something special and brought the teenager into football's spotlight. But the Premier League was brutal, and Ronaldo learned that talent wasn't enough. He transformed his body, sharpened his skills, and developed an obsession with improvement. That obsession turned a gifted teenager into football's most relentless superstar. Manchester United didn't just develop Ronaldo, they unleashed something different. The skinny teenager transformed into one of football's deadliest athletes. Every weakness became another reason for Ronaldo to train harder. Now, he stayed after training, practicing skills until they became completely automatic. His speed became frightening, while his finishing became ruthless. Soon, defenders weren't facing a talented winger anymore. They were facing a nightmare. Ronaldo began scoring spectacular goals that changed expectations across English football. Then came the moment when potential transformed into undeniable world-class greatness. The teenager who once needed guidance was now carrying Manchester United forward, and the football world was about to discover Cristiano Ronaldo's terrifying next level. Ronaldo was no longer chasing greatness. Greatness was now chasing him. His goals became louder, his confidence became stronger, and his influence became undeniable. Manchester United had transformed him, but Ronaldo wanted something even bigger. He started dominating matches with speed, skill, power, and ruthless finishing. Defenders studied him carefully, yet stopping him became increasingly impossible. Then came the season that completely changed Cristiano Ronaldo's place in football history. He scored goals relentlessly, delivered unforgettable performances, and carried Manchester United toward glory. The Champions League triumph proved Ronaldo could dominate football's biggest stage. Then, in 2008, the Ballon d'Or officially confirmed his extraordinary transformation. The fearless kid from Madeira had finally become football's global superstar. After conquering England, Ronaldo knew his biggest challenge was still waiting far ahead. Real Madrid came calling, offering him football's brightest and most demanding stage worldwide. In 2009, Ronaldo left Manchester United for a historic world record transfer fee. Suddenly, every goal carried enormous expectations that seemed almost impossible to satisfy. Madrid expected greatness, but Ronaldo wanted to completely redefine that greatness forever. He wasn't joining the world's biggest club to simply become another superstar there. He arrived determined to become the greatest player on the entire football planet. Then came the legendary rivalry that pushed Ronaldo into another terrifying level. Against Barcelona and Messi, every season became a fierce battle for football's ultimate throne, and Ronaldo wasn't prepared to surrender that throne without one unforgettable historic fight. At Real Madrid, Ronaldo stopped chasing records and started destroying them completely. Season after season, his goals kept rewriting what football thought was possible. He scored when Madrid needed him most, especially under the brightest lights. Champions League nights became his personal stage, and Europe became his battlefield. He delivered hat tricks, comebacks, and unforgettable performances when pressure reached its highest. 4 Champions League titles with Madrid turned his dominance into undeniable history. His scoring numbers became so enormous that comparisons started feeling almost meaningless. Even his biggest rivals were forced to acknowledge the scale of his greatness. Ronaldo wasn't simply collecting trophies, he was building an impossible legacy. And eventually, football had to confront a terrifying question: could anyone ever match him? Eventually, even Ronaldo had to face football's most unforgiving opponent, time itself. The explosive speed began slowly fading, but his determination remained remarkably strong. Critics questioned him constantly, yet Ronaldo kept finding new ways to compete. He adapted his game, relying more heavily on movement, positioning, and ruthless finishing. Every season became another difficult battle against expectations, doubters, and father time. He kept scoring, kept competing, and kept refusing to simply disappear quietly. But eventually, every legendary player must confront the moment when the spotlight fades. For Ronaldo, that moment isn't here yet, but it is getting closer now. His final years won't erase his greatness. They'll truly complete the story. And when Ronaldo finally walks away, football will never feel quite the same again. Cristiano Ronaldo's incredible journey was never just about goals, trophies, or broken records. It was always about refusing to accept limits when the entire world doubted him. From Madeira's humble streets to football's greatest stages, he completely changed what greatness meant. One day, his legendary boots will finally be hung up and stadiums will fall silent, but his extraordinary legacy will continue inspiring millions long after his final whistle. If you enjoyed this incredible story, subscribe now. The next story is coming very soon.